My sisters and brothers, I greet you all with the love and peace of the Lord. I invite you to meditate together with me on the Holy Word of God of 22nd February 2022. We celebrate today the feast of the Chair of Saint Peter. The focus of our reflection in a world that is constantly playing a musical chair, fighting for power and authority by hook or crook, the Holy Catholic Church must recapture the true spirit of Christian power and authority. Today we feast on the chair of Saint Peter. This implies the authority of the papacy over the universal Catholic Church. We accept the Pope's authority by the principle of succession to Saint Peter. Thereby, in the first place, on this feast day, we must remind ourselves that we all belong to one church and we all owe our allegiance and subscribe our loyalty to the one church. Thus, it is a call for unity, adherence, and obedience. Therefore, any division and discrimination, any dissension and disparity, any rivalry and conflicts is nothing but a counter witness to the very nature of the church. In this context, the church on various levels, be it the divergent countries, rites, dioceses, or the religious congregations, must do a humble self-critique about their spirit of unity and equity and fraternity. This feast is not a celebration of authority, but celebration of responsibility, because Peter's authority is not his own. It came from the Lord. He was invested with power by the Lord. Thus, the papal authority or the hierarchical authority is not a self-acquisition. It is due to God. Besides, it is not an authority for subjugation or domination. Thus, Saint Peter in his first letter, in the first reading, exhorts us, tend the flock that is entrusted to you, not forcefully or indifferently or selfishly, but willingly, eagerly, and authentically. All authority is but a sacred responsibility for animation, coordination, and rejuvenation of Christian life. The purpose of all authority and power is the following of the Lord. It is never self-directed, but God-centered, God-directed, and other-oriented. The exercise of all authority is meant to bring the people closer to God, to give them the taste of faith, to groom them in love. This, in fact, is the very crux of the Great Commission, the parting mandate of the Lord. Go and make disciples of all the nations. Teach them to obey everything that I commanded you. Matthew 28, 19 and 20. And John 21:15 and 19. It is to love the Lord passionately and follow Him in feeding and tending the flock. But this duty of the authorities to guide and lead others also essentially implies that they themselves are guided and led by the Lord. Those who demand others to obey them must also obey the Lord. Those who make others follow the Lord must themselves follow Him. They need to walk the talk. And now, the direction and the directive for our life. The church can really suffer when the spirit of authority degenerates into power mongering and self seeking. The purpose of authority is lost when division and manipulation become the rule of authority.